them body. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like I see no biggie.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings up 4. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
This is fielded at the 7. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Ravens at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Chubb again. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Trucks over it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now an option play on second down. Here's Chubb on the read option. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We're scoreless after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Browns drive about to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Now Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read action. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson throwing middle, and it's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Out to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop him.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They find some open field here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
From the 50, it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Returnable for Grant. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st down, Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They still can't get it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down. Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. On the move past the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. To throw is Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Watson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To the air yet again, Watson. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flush to his right. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Jackson. They shakes him off. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Grant on the return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Watson to throw. Connects with Peoples-Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Quick throw completed by Watson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it,